My skin was dry, okay? I had a backache, a sciatica nerve that just wouldn't heal. My mind's telling me no. Oh my God. Shout out to y'all throwing them wine glasses up. You know I'm still on vacay because you technically need a vacay from the vacay. Because when I got off vacay, right, I got off a plane and they delayed the plane all day because of this bad weather. I went to Mexico, okay? It was cheap. Right. And then when I got back, customs kept us for hours, right? And then I had to get on another plane that head to Cleveland the next day. And then from Cleveland, I was in St. Louis. And then I came here and my mom was in my house. I said I flew from St. Louis back to Miami and my mom was in my house. Everything was rearranged. She had raw chicken sitting on the counter. It was just a lot going on. And now I'm here today, no sleep, okay? So me and Jasmine both needed a little shot to get us just going through it because it takes us about a week to get from the vacay. So you need a vacay from the vacay. Oh my God, I miss y'all. Hit the ticket emoji. Well, hit the wine glass, okay? The celebration of anything. If you was in Cleveland, if you was in St. Louis, both of y'all are some of the realest cities I've ever seen. I have never been to either city. Like I said, I got a best friend that lived in Cleveland, never been there to see her. She always comes see me. And for that reason, she didn't even come to the show. I said, I am such a bad friend. I'm a bad friend, ain't I, Jasmine? Not all the time. I mean, it was kind of like her getting me back. So you're going to come to Cleveland to go to work, but you won't come to Cleveland to see me, so I'm not coming to your show. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to just go to Cleveland, which Cleveland was hot. I ain't going to lie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all start early. Okay, thank you, kid, because we sure needed. I spent money on that vacation, so I need to replace that bag. Okay. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you back in, and she gonna send me a text the next day after the show. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it, but how many times have you told me that? I said, that's okay, that's cool, I'm gonna get you back anyway. But listen, full show for you guys, full show. Thank you. These are made in Mali. These are real Mali and Fulani earrings, okay? So they even are shaped like them and everything. So in case you guys are asking, I'll try to get some and sell them. How about that? All right, full show for y'all today. We got Jennifer Williams, okay, and Christian Gold. We got the whole scam, y'all. All right, remember I told y'all he was scamming? If you can't tell nobody what you do in 30 seconds, everybody out here talking about you scamming. How you done finesse your way into this old cougar's life, into her vagina and everything like that, and you ain't put out what you do for a living. So guess what? We got the whole breakdown of it with receipts and all. Y'all stay tuned for that. That is going to be towards the end of the show. Okay? Because I heard the judge done called off that wedding. Jennifer was trying to act like she called off the wedding. Yeah. Basketball wives, right? I keep getting them mixed up. Basketball wives? Yeah. Okay. So Jennifer Williams, I keep wanting to call her a housewife. She should be a housewife because all the housewives, men's, have been scammers. Right? We had Simon. Who else? Yeah. Who else? Peter. Okay. We got a lot. Okay. Hot Dog Man, Dennis. So she would have fit right in on the Housewives. You know, I don't have time to watch the Real Housewives because I'm not a housewife. I work. Okay? So I don't have time to watch them, so I have to get updates and stuff from y'all and from my team. But I think Jennifer Williams would make a better housewife than she would basketball. Because Christian don't play no basketball, and we got the receipts. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be playing that in just a second. Cam Newton, all right, done made the wine list again. All right, definitely going to be discussing that and watch Jazzy. I'm sure she's somewhere packing his bag, and I unpack his bag. Definitely going to be talking about her, as she should be, packing her bag, because he doesn't want her. And unpacking her bag. Jamie Foxx. All right, he out here playing with us, trying to make money. I don't get that. Jamie got money. Jamie been out here for a long time, so I don't know why he need to finagle and finesse like Jennifer Williams' fiance, okay? And definitely going to be talking about Adele and Chase Bank has made the wine list because I bank with Chase, and I got a little story to tell y'all, too, about Chase, okay? Sure do, all right? But listen, before we get started, we're definitely going to run the ad for the New Year's Eve party that we have in Houston, December 31st, okay, at the Bayou Event Center. So we're going to go ahead and run that and let you know what's coming up on TashaKLive.com and where our next city is on the tour. Thank you so much, because I sure needed that. I'm about to get cotton mouth and everything. I needed some water. Jesus, you know that tequila make your mouth thick, you know, but you get spit and stuff thick. Okay, we're going to let you know what's coming up before we get this show started. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Oh my God, I miss y'all. Let's go.
How was your birthday, man? What was your wish for this year?
Oh man, my birthday was amazing. I sold out 2 shows at the Uptown Comedy Corner for my birthday. We kicked off the Wine, Gospel, and Comedy Tour. It was absolutely amazing, okay? And my wish, honestly, is to spend New Year's Eve with the winos in Houston, so I'm trying to put that together there right now as we speak, okay? But the best part about it, though, is the girls went home. They all made it home safe.
But did you miss me, though? For real, because
I miss you.
I'm saying, it seems like a thing.
Did you know I'm married? No, I didn't miss you, no.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
For my birthday was fine. What you mean party with you for your birthday?
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
You know why we ain't damn party. Don't act like that. You know why we ain't party. They kicking in both your damn houses and shit, arresting people. They done found videos of you beating women and shit. People been talking shit about you for years. Absolutely not. You know why you ain't motherfucking partying. Shit, everybody gonna leave safe.
Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes.
Wino, sometimes Diddy is gonna want to party and you got to tell him no. I'm reserving New Year's Eve to party with my winos in Houston, Texas. Get your glasses ready to bring in the new year with me at Bayou City Event Center, December 31st. And after the show is the after party, and after the party is the we ain't doing none of that in Houston. Them numbers is too hot and too high right now. I can't wait to see y'all in Houston. Let the countdown begin for a night of wine, gossip, and comedy. Tickets on sale right now via TashaKOnStage.com. Now. All right, and we back. Throw them ticket emojis in the chat if you already purchased your tickets to the Houston show. Once they gone, we gonna be in town shutting down Houston. Gonna be like, where all these black women and stuff coming from with these big booties and bloated stomachs? Where they coming from? Because you know we got them, y'all. You know we got them. Listen, you know we got, not everybody's at a doctor. All right, listen. Oh my God, I just missed you guys. I really did. I wanted to go live so bad, but God told me no. God told me to pour into me, pour into myself. Because what I do for a living is I people please, I entertain, I make sure people are happy. Even when I'm unhappy, I put all the happiness into y'all. And I just needed those 2 weeks just to make myself happy so that I could come back and make y'all even more happy. And so that's what I had to do. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, okay? But just know that I meant it. What I meant from my heart. Okay, let me see the comments real quick before we get in Chase ass real quick. I see y'all with them ticket emojis. Oh yes. All right, so listen. Okay, so Chase Bank. Apparently there was a glitch in Chase Bank's system that enabled people to withdraw money that they weren't entitled to, leading the bank to impose a 7-day hold on our money. I'm a Chase banky. Is that what you call it, Jasmine? I bank with Chase. They holding my money because of their mistake. Yeah. See, they had to do that because they ain't had no money to cover what people were illegally withdrawing, because I heard they ATMs was allowing people to get up to $40,000 out of the ATM and put bad checks into the ATM and draw money out of them. They wasn't even scamming. Oh, it was a huge, I think somebody hit a button at the job on purpose. See, after they told Kanye West to come get his money, remember, because, you know, they didn't like what he said, so they told him to come pick up his $150 million. And now they can't cover the money that they done gave away. They want us to believe that it was just a glitch in the system. Yeah. I thought they weren't taking checks anymore anyway. I thought they had stopped accepting checks at grocery stores, okay? All right, listen, we're gonna let the news tell you what's going on. Go ahead and play this real quick.
To the town, and I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if you know I walk 1,000 miles just to say you.
Kick the Chevs, kick the Chevs. You having a Chevy party later. Bring all the Chevy honors out. I don't even like posting my accomplishments in life. For all the niggas that ain't want to give me they Chev, eat a dick. You up 100,000. Everybody gonna eat tonight. Blue hundreds, blue card.
It's the self-snitching for me, but I get it. You know, like when you hit the lottery that easy and you give the withdrawal money that's not yours, I would go live too. I really would. Like, y'all, everybody, drinks on me. Why does this never happen to me, though? As bad as the universe knows that I need money, why does this never happen to me? Why does it happen to them, the people that run their mouth? I would never say anything. What'd you say? They made them give it back. I wouldn't have gave it back. You gave it to me. I wouldn't have gave it back. For what? They would have had to lock me up. I would have did 40 days and 40 nights for that $40,000. Like, for real. Like, why does this never happen to me? And then, on top of that, why am I being punished? Why do I have to wait 7 days before my check clear because of y'all system? Let me tell you what they did. Exclusive. Y'all finna get some wine today, okay? So listen, here's the thing. It's not even, it's wine for y'all, but if you came to, was it my Miami show? Yeah, it was my Miami show. We did a whole skit on this. Matter of fact, I may release the skits because it's a storyline. It's like a little sitcom of skits that we did. You know what I'm saying? And so, but the skits were real. All right, even though they were funny. And it was kind of unveiling like my life from the time I was a child to, you know, me being here now. And there was one particular skit that I did where I was in the I was in the smoothie shop. I'm always in a smoothie shop somewhere, you know, and something goes down. I was just at a smoothie shop a couple weeks ago, and there's a weed shop next door to it. And there was a man in a wig, okay, that was walking down the street with a G-string on, okay, because you see this kind of stuff in Miami. Real dark, black like this, okay? And it had on a wig. It was like a gold wig. You could clearly tell it was a man in a wig with a G-string on. The bra fit perfectly. You know, the little G-string bra, too, fit perfectly over the bare chest because there was no breast there. Had on no shoes as I was in the smoothie store because I was locking up my bike to go in the smoothie store. And I'm going to tell you how Chase gets into this because it just gets really, really good. Runs into the smoothie store because I thought he was going to come take my bike because he was strong. He was strong. Imagine, who can I say with a wig on? Imagine Gilbert Arenas in a wig, in a bikini. Yeah. So clearly we knew what it was, right? Runs into the weed shop, steals a brownie, and takes off. Like, it felt like a elephant running. I was like, oh my God, I got so scared, but I was just like, well, he got the weed, he don't want the smoothie or the bike. Obviously, he was faster than my bike, so I just left it alone. You know, I went in there to proceed to get my smoothie, and as I pulled out my Chase card, real talk, and like I said, I'm going to release these skits on TashaKLive.com, okay? Maybe on Sunday, so make sure you get your subscriptions. So I go into the smoothie shop, and I swipe my card for $4.50, and it declined. Now, me, I don't mind a card declining because, you know, banks could be holding the money. You just never know. But then I hit it again, and I was just like, it declined. So then I hit it again, and it declined. And I said, wait a minute. I got money here. The last I checked, it was $137 on this Chase account, okay? I know clearly I got $4 for a smoothie. So I decided to log in. When I logged in, I saw that my account was negative $3.999 million. It was negative $3.9 million. Chase at the smoothie shop. So I was like, oh. swear to God, put this on my kids. I said, who the? I said, who the hell put $4 million, like literally negative three? I said, I can cover $100. Okay, you know how you go overdraft? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never have savings connected to my stuff. My savings don't touch. I'm sorry, but I have a threshold. I said, how did Chase first of all, how did this happen? I was confused. I swear to God. I swear I had no clue. I was like, who would do this? I called Shaq. I said, Shaq, check the Chase account. He said, what the hell? The only thing that was covered was $123. So it was like 3.98 and then, but it was 123 covered and I owed 3.9 million. And I was just like, so I called Olga. That was my lawyer at the time. I said, Olga, you said you said the appeal was in and we was good. I swear to God. I said, she said, what do you mean? I said, Olga, they done took the money out the Chase account. I ain't got that. I don't know who finna get his money back, but I don't know. This is finna go to check systems. Listen, I said this is gonna go to check. You know how when you negative and you let it go and you don't pay it, then they send it to check systems, which is a banking credit system, and then you can't get no bank account with no other bank. I said, well, this just finna happen because I don't know who finna pay this. I have no clue. I have no clue. And y'all, I'm trying to get my voice back because I lost it in St. Louis and Cleveland at my live comedy shows, right? So I know I sound a bit hoarse, but that's okay. I'm still gonna get through the content. So, but this is real talk. I was just like, I had just had a wonderful workout. I had detox, everything, got my smoothie, and I couldn't get my smoothie. And the lady was like, you still want your smoothie? I said, I can't afford it right now. I said, I can't afford it right now. I said, Olga, you have put me through a lot, okay? You said this case would be easy. You said this appeal would be easy. And then you said I ain't got to pay nothing until the appeal is over. Why is my account negative 3.9? I was like, I don't know. This is all I do is like, they not getting this because I don't know where the hell they finna get it from. I swear to God. I was just like, well, check. And then, then the Negro came in me, like the Negro came in me. And I was like, well, if Chase paid it, then technically I owe Chase, right? They're going to have to run me down for this money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was like, listen, I'm old. You know how the bank will cover a check for you, a bad check. That's why you'll write the check and be like, give me till Monday to cover it because the bank will I said, oh, they covered it. So we good. So I just work things out with them. Olga was like, I'm emailing and faxing right now. I said, yeah, you do that. Every time I was with that lady, I don't know if a root doctor was on her, but something bad happened every time. Every time. I never knew what type of bad news I was going to get today. I was like, I don't know. And my husband's sitting there like, well, what? This is what happened. I said, I guess so. I said, but look at the bright side. At least it's paid. I literally said, well, at least it's paid. And he was just like, no, something ain't adding up. So we called Chase, Olga, she faxed Chase and was like, hey, Chase, why would y'all like allow something like that to come through without informing the client? Because they're supposed to tell you what's going on. They was like, well, we got an immediate garnish of action. I was just like, well, what's that? Right? I don't owe child support. What is that? So then the person on the customer service was like, well, yeah, I'm sorry, you got to pay it. I said, well, pay who? Pay who what? Y'all knew I didn't have that money when you gave it out. So who am I paying right now? I don't have it. Y'all gonna have to take me back to court. So to make a long story short, We got a call from one of the vice presidents of, like, it was like, you know how they have sub-vice presidents of sections and stuff, and it was like, Ms. Kiwi, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. We understand that this could be troubling, but after all, we're going to go ahead and reverse this because we don't have the money and neither do you. I said, well, okay, so what does that mean? I still owe the money. They was like, yes. Chase, I swear to God, I hate him, but why could this never happen to me? Why is everybody taking and I'm never getting? I wish I would have been one of the customers that got $40,000. I would have dropped it on the payment. I swear to God, I would have been like, some of it. Some of it. I'm just saying, you got to keep something for yourself. You always got to keep a stash, something under the bed for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, Chase ain't shit. Chase ain't shit. Exclusive. All right, exclusive. That was a real story. I actually filmed a skit. So I'm going to release those series of skits on TashaKLive.com. So make sure you have your subscriptions. And then right after this, actually, we're going live on TashaKLive.com for an exclusive interview with a source that knows Wanye Morris pretty damn close from Boys and Men. And they know the deets on why he left his wife or cheated on his wife, why his 4 kids that have a singing group blocked him. He can't even congratulate them. They don't want nothing to do with their daddy or nothing. I said, this is the second Boys to Men member that done got out here on some shit involving their family. I said, everybody on their Brian McKnight. Like, seriously. But anyway, moving on. I just wish I would have better luck. Right, Jasmine? I just need some better luck. I'm like, Chase, that's what you get, Chase. That's what you give almost giving me a heart attack like that. Okay, moving on. Adele! So Adele is actually canceling. Remember I told you? I said, you know what Black will do to you? It will have you calling out of work, telling your job you'll be right back. I got to go check on my kids. But really, you trying to go see what you're doing. You trying to figure out if he at the house like he say he at the house. Where is your car? Okay? You gave him the car. You ain't seen him. You got him on the tracker, so you trying to see where he's at with your car. This girl done canceled. This is second residency. The first residency was when he wasn't answering the phone at the house. They had just moved in together in California. She had to take a residency. He wasn't answering the phone. She trying to do rehearsals. They like, hey, can you come over here and sing? She's like, give me a second. I got an important call to take. Meanwhile, she pressing redial until he answers the phone. He don't answer the phone. She says literally load up the helicopter to go fly past the house to see if he there. Yeah, to go see if he where he say he was gonna be. Yeah, and then tells the MGM or wherever she's doing the residency at that she had to take care of something important. She'll be right back. She just need a few more days off before she starts. So they ended up getting the thing started, okay? Because Rich, it didn't really want her. She wanted Rich. And so she has to make sure that he still wants her. And nobody told her how some of these Black men work out here, okay? And we know how he works. He still ain't married her. He just proposed after she said she was going to move back to the UK. And then as soon as she said she was going to move back to the UK, he did like Nelly. Nelly pulled the ring out the dresser drawer. Shanti was sitting at the end of the bed. There it is. There it is. Here you go. So that's what he did to Adele, okay? And Adele stayed. So she canceled moving back to the UK in order to get him to marry her. And so in the meantime, she got a contract, another residency. And so now that she got the ring after she, basically gave him an ultimatum and he just said, and got her the ring, okay? To keep her from leaving the country. Because once she gone, she gone. She ends up getting another residency and cancels this one because she says she want to go have a baby. She wants to go have a baby. She got the ring, no wedding. Now she wants to go have the baby. So she is literally calling off work so she can have a baby. And he said, this is not why I got with you, okay? I got with you so I could call off work. So I could take care of the kids, okay? We were supposed to get a surrogate. Mm-hmm. Why would you want to get fat again? This is a conversation conversation he's having her with why would you want to get fat again? This is not what I signed up for. I'm a manager. I am trying to retire. Manager is hard. LeBron is about to retire. I need a retirement plan too, because you know he's LeBron's manager. I need a retirement plan too. You're my retirement plan. Now you want to retire? You gonna carry the baby? And you used to be fat, then you gonna be fat again? I didn't meet you like that. So she said she ain't going to work. She said she gonna put her the residency on hold to go have a baby instead of having somebody have the baby for her, and she take the money, and he ain't happy about it. So he really ain't finna marry her now. He finna be a baby daddy. And I don't blame him. Get your money, Rich Paul. Get your retirement. Get your 401k. Get it or get it. Let me find me one out here. Let me find me a good old ginger white man out here, okay? I'm getting mine, okay? I'm not going to have no baby. I'm going to look the same way he met me, and I'm going to have a little young girl have my baby for me, give it to me, and I'm going to do me. I'm not playing. But I said, Adele, is it that good? Like, I know he little compared to her, so maybe he's eye level to the cat. Like, but still, like, how good is it? They said she did her first husband like this. He was her manager too. And she said, well, since you managing me, how about you manage my whole life? Ended up marrying him. He took half and the kids. So now she gonna go ahead and have another kid that he gonna take. She's the new Britney Spears. Just an old version. Moving on, okay? Listen, let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Y'all having a good time? I missed you guys. Oh my God. I missed y'all so much. Oh my God, I had so much fun in Cleveland and St. Louis the past weekend on Labor Day weekend. Ain't nobody bring me no plate, by the way. Nobody brought me and Jasmine no barbecue or nothing. Did they, Jasmine? Nobody invited us nowhere. Nothing. Yeah. I said, oh my God, but nevertheless, we still recovering. We here. When we gonna get another day off, Jasmine? We don't even know. We don't even know. Shout out to Peaches Royale. I see you, boo. I see you. Okay, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all next. Y'all make sure y'all get them tickets, okay? We sliding through the Tulsa, Oklahoma. I need my, what do you call it, tour of the city? I need a tour guide to tell me the tour and the history of the city, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I need to get that there energy, okay? I need that same energy y'all had when y'all were getting money back in the day and y'all was the Black Wall Street. I need somebody, grandmama, that was around at the time to give me history and put that energy in me so I can get it like they got it, okay? Seriously. And I know what to do to keep it from the white folks, okay? So, Tulsa, Oklahoma, make sure y'all get y'all tickets. TashaKOnstage.com. We slide through to y'all city. Phoenix, Arizona is coming up too next. Who else? Richmond, Virginia, Cincinnati, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. We got a lot of cities, okay? Washington, D.C. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets, all right? Now, we're going to go ahead and move on. I was just trying to see what y'all was talking about in the comments. I wanted to be nosy. All right. I want to talk to y'all too. All right, so can we, normally, I would have some choice words, for Lee Daniels and Monique, but I do want to take a moment and hit the wine glass for them. I really do. Last night I watched the movie, #1 movie on Netflix. I am not being paid to say this at all, y'all. This is how much I was inspired by the film. The Deliverance by Lee Daniels. Monique did star in it, along with, that white lady that's in every movie. What's her name, Jan? Glenn Close. Okay, Glenn Close. Oh my God, the movie was phenomenal. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's about, you know what I'm saying? But yes, it deals with a black woman, a toxic black mother. I think he does those films better than Tyler Perry. It just kind of explored generational curses and how, when your mom is cursed and then, she changes her life and then, you end up being cursed because you picked up a lot of her traits and then it goes to your children and everything. And then somebody has to break the generational curse. But it was also based on a true story. Okay. And so I believe the woman's name is LaToya Ammons or something, if I'm not mistaken, from Gary, Indiana. What's her name? LaToya Ammons, okay. Ooh, I thought the tequila was going to hit my brain cells, but it's not. Who did claim and made various police reports and just, you know, went through all type of trouble with CPS because she claims that she lived in this house that they demolished, because this Deliverance movie was based on a true story, saying that her kids were possessed by demons. It was about 200 demons in the house. And so her kids was climbing up the wall, all types of stuff. She had to do exorcisms on them and everything. And so it was based off of true events. And he remade that movie with Monique. And I got to tell you, it was a phenomenal, refreshing black film with a budget and with good wigs, okay? That didn't make the black woman seem as if all hope was just lost, as if she was just being dragged by the black man. I like that this was something that happens in black families all the time. And he took that spiritual warfare that we go through as people, not just as black people, white people too. Generational curses can hit anyone. And he took it based off of a woman's story that no one believed. And and to this day, like, no one lived in the house that she claimed that was spiritually possessed by these demons that had infected her kids based off of her life and then her mother's life, because it had been passed down. And yeah, he really brought that film to life. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was scared. I was sleeping with one eye open when I was done. I was like, it wasn't like overly used CGI or just, you know, crazy graphics. It was real. And he did a phenomenal job. I mean, it was just as great, if not greater, than The Conjuring. The Conjuring scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to Lee Daniels for great storytelling, for representing us right as black people, for not making a mockery out of us, for not just playing on these stereotypes that go on. Like, he's really trying to connect with us and the things that we go through traumatic. Instead of just taking the money from Netflix, he made one movie with that money versus Tyler Perry making 6 movies with people who can't act or we don't want to see act. I'm just saying. And shout out to Monique for wanting to go to work. Shout out to Monique for wanting to go to work. Because after that Netflix special, child, after she done did all that hollering, kicking, and screaming, I'm a legend. And I'm like, do you know the definition of a legend, Monique? A legend means has been. Okay? Just because you a lady who has been, that means you ain't got it now. And I'm not saying Monique ain't got it now, but when you holler, I'm a legend, and you've been out the game, and you don't understand this game, yeah, they're going to treat you like you a legend. We're going to pay you what you would have got paid back then, which is $50,000. That's what you accepted, okay? You're not going to get with Amy Schumer. And Amy Schumer is not a legend. She's still working. So, yeah, shout out to Monique for doing a phenomenal job. And I like that these two came back together. I really do. And like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about it, but watch the film. Watch the movie. It's a great movie, and I think just we as a people will learn a lot from it. And I know he got dragged on Twitter for saying that every community, well, not every community, the black community in specific, always had a cloth of a white woman that was in the community, right? And so, what did he say? Yeah, that was it, right? So he got dragged on Twitter, I guess, for, you know, bigging up Glenn Close for playing such a phenomenal role, which she played her ass off in this film. You know, being a white mama who liked black culture, who did everything black, who had a black daughter, but was white too, but she chose to be black. That took on a lot of her mother's ways. And yeah, like every community has one of those. And I don't see what he said was wrong. And I believe the truth do rattle a lot of people. And so I don't, you know, for y'all to be dragging him because he's saying that she's playing something that we see in our communities all the time with white women who sleep with black men and try to emulate blackness and try to figure out how to help their black kids with the things that they go through, even though she's not a black woman herself. Absolutely. Hands down. It was phenomenal art. I'm not hating. So y'all lay off Lee Daniels, okay? He trying to get that $2 million back that Damon, wait a minute. That he owed Damon Dash. Yeah. They're going to get that to the bankruptcy court anyway. But listen, watch the film. It's on Netflix. It's #1, okay? And we done. I guarantee you, y'all are going to enjoy this, okay? No hate here. Now, moving on real quick. Before we move on, I do want to promote the Houston show. After the Houston show, we got Jamie Foxx playing with us. And then we got Charlamagne the God playing with us, okay? Because I'm going to reiterate this story because a lot of y'all ain't seen it. Because I did do it on TashaKLive.com and we did disseminate it on other platforms. But YouTube was the only platform and Facebook that hasn't seen this story yet that Charlamagne is trying to disseminate. And I got some wine on Charlamagne that y'all will be surprised to hear too. Well, not surprised, but just you would think you ain't learned your lesson yet, okay? And then we got an exclusive on Jennifer Williams. And her fiance and what it is that he exactly does to the community and how he scams them. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Cam Newton and Kim Proctor and all these broken families that he's refusing to acknowledge, okay, while he's trying to drag a single black woman because she's 41 years old with no man. All of that and more coming up right after the break. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go. Hold that thought. And please like this video or I'm going to run the commercial again. Don't play with me. Let's go.
How was your birthday, man? What was your wish for this year?
Oh, man, my birthday was amazing. I sold out 2 shows at the Uptown Comedy Corner for my birthday. We kicked off the Wine Gospel Comedy Tour. It was absolutely amazing, okay? And my wish, honestly, is to spend New Year's Eve with the winos in Houston, so I'm trying to put that together there right now as we speak, okay? But the best part about it, though, is the girls went home. They all made it home safe.
But did you miss me though? For real, because
I miss you.
I'm saying it seems like a thing.
Did you know I'm married? No, I didn't miss you. No.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
For my birthday was fine. What you mean party with you for your birthday?
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
You know why we ain't damn party. Don't act like that. You know why we ain't party. They kicking in both your damn houses and shit, arresting people. They done found videos of you beating women and shit. People been talking shit about you for years. Absolutely not. You know why you ain't motherfucking partying. Shit, everybody gonna leave safe.
Eyes, brother.
Oh,
Eyes.
Wino, sometimes Diddy is gonna want to party and you got to tell him no. I'm reserving New Year's Eve to party with my winos in Houston, Texas. Get your glasses ready to bring in the new year with me at Bayou City Event Center December 31st. And after the show is the after party. And after the party is the we ain't doing none of that in Houston. Them numbers is too hot and too high right now. I can't wait to see y'all in Houston. Let the countdown begin for a night of wine, gossip, and comedy. Tickets on sale right now via TashaKOnStage.com. Now. All right, and we're back. Hit them ticket emojis if you coming to the Tulsa, Oklahoma show, September 15th. If you coming to Phoenix, Arizona, we're going to be at the Stand Up Comedy Live, if I'm not mistaken, in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't know which date. I'm going to pull out the calendar at the end of the show because I don't want to keep y'all too long going over the tour and everything like that. But we are back for our second leg of the tour. First year of the tour. Winos, first year of the tour. First time ever touring. We went from 5 cities to 22. They didn't even want to take me in a comedy club, so what time can you come? Cleveland, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to Cleveland. I heard their service was really bad because they didn't anticipate selling the amount of alcohol that they sold. They didn't know that the winos was trained to drink in Cleveland at the comedy club, at the Funny Bone, and they only had 5 servers to serve almost 400 people. 400 people, Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We've had a long talk with them that when we come through, you have to have staff and liquor and wine to serve these here winos, okay? That we're not like the other crowds where y'all got to force them to buy 2 drinks. We do this. We do this, okay? So Tulsa, Oklahoma, make sure y'all get them tickets. And don't forget, we're in Houston for New Year's Eve. Get your tickets before they go. Everything is listed on my website, TashaKOnStage.com. That is the only site you need to buy from because them other sites are going to rip you off. We had a wino pay $300. Why would you pay $300 from a ticket scalper when you can buy them directly from me, TashaKOnStage.com, starting at $20? Why would you want to do that to yourself? And I don't have the money to give it back, so I'll give you a hug. Okay. Listen, Queen Lakers, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Tasha, for the great night Sunday in Cleveland. I'm the last person who you took a picture with and signed my wine bottle. Yes, Miss Queen Lakers. I love it. I enjoyed Cleveland and St. Louis. Y'all were such a vibe. I didn't have to do nothing, okay? St. Louis was on some Jerry Springer. They was trying to fight each other. I was like, oh, my God. Like, I'm gonna review it, but not right now. Okay, let me go on because we got another show to do on TashaKLive.com, and we got a special guest that's coming to spill all of Wanye Morris's wine on TashaKLive.com. So make sure you get your subscription to view that interview. And we have some topics as well, too. Definitely gonna be discussing Diddy. Who else we gonna be discussing on TashaKLive.com, Jasmine? Hold on for a second, just so they know. Definitely got the Wanye Morris, Drea Kelly. Definitely gonna be discussing Drea Kelly and Cisco. Roland Martin being outed, okay? Tamar Braxton. Yeah, we got some exclusive wine on that there because it's happening now in real time with her and Jeremy. And so, yeah, all that and more coming up. Make sure you get those subscriptions, okay? All right, so Jamie Foxx. I don't know who he trying to play with. Like, you know, here's when I know Jamie. Here's when I knew Jamie was full of shit. I'm be honest with you. I'm a big fan of Jamie. Don't get me wrong. But when you be out here on shit, I'm gonna just say it for what it is. You ain't gotta be that desperate to sell nothing. All you gotta do is just, you know, just really just be real. And it's like now they're trying to conjure up these viral moments just to be relevant, trying to save something for a book. Just like when I cussed out that girl who you know offed her baby daddy for, you know, giving her flowers in a car and she got off. And then she comes to my show after begging to come to my show to tell me she wants to save the details for her book. I don't know if y'all know how that interview went on TashaKLive.com, but it didn't end well. I said, that's not what we're going to do, and that's very disingenuous to you. And he's being disingenuous right now with him trying to sell what happened to Jamie. There's a couple of things out here that we think happened to Jamie, okay? For instance, I don't think he had, I just personally, in my opinion, don't think he had a stroke or anything. I think he had to testify in that case, that Joe Lowe case, that the Fugees member was, you know, found guilty for. He was supposed to testify with them. He got ghosted. I wish I could run off the screen. I don't feel like getting back up in this dress because it keeps sliding down and I got a good grip. Okay? This dress is a sweater and it just keeps sliding. So just imagine me just pew off the screen. Okay? How about I just turn? All right. All right. And then they said that there's the Diddy part. That apparently Diddy had something happen to him because he apparently knew that Kim Porter was going to write a book about him and Diddy. Yeah, and I was just like, well, why would Diddy make him disappear if he knew that Kim was going to write a book alleging that Jamie and Diddy... Yeah. And so, you know, we can't say certain words over here just for the kid. YouTube is for kids, okay? And there's been a lot of conspiracy theories about that. And so apparently Diddy allegedly gave him something that knocked him out cold. And then he comes back coincidentally with a movie that says Who Cloned Tyrone that did really bad. And so they said it was clickbait. Basically, he framed his own sickness to sell a movie that didn't sell anyway. Because it wasn't good. It was about fried chicken. So they wanted him to disappear to come back because everybody thought he was cloned because he didn't look like himself and all he did was shave because Jamie got a long, skinny face, right? And so when you take the beard off, when you add the beard, it gives symmetry. So when he came back with no beard, he looks skinnier. But no, he looks like that anyway. I know because my husband has the same face and the same head. My son has the same head, okay? Let me tell you how I was cursed because when I was a kid in school, I would never date guys with this shaped head because I thought something was wrong with them at birth. Okay, real talk. And I used to pick at them. I used to call them football head, why your head shaped like an alien, something wrong with you. Only to marry a guy with a head just like this, and now my son got a head the same way. See why you need to keep your mouth closed, okay? My mouth is a gift and a curse, all right? But I love their heads, but they big. And my son told me up when he came out, natural, okay? I have not recovered since. And so the beard offers some symmetry so it doesn't look like his head is really big at the top, is skinny at the bottom. So this gives it symmetry. So y'all thought that he had lost weight, but he didn't. His face looked like that anyway. I'm sorry, I know. But I had to figure out what was my issue with these heads and how to accept the head. So that's why my husband has a goatee because it gives him the square Brian McKnight look, but yeah, he looks like Jamie. I know. I know. Jasmine, it was too much, right? Yeah, seriously, I'm just like that. Yeah, okay. But anyway, but I love these men. I've been married to my husband almost 20 years, and I was sucking shit off his head, okay? And my son, I kissed the ground he walk on, okay? So I love these heads now, all right? But no, he wasn't cloned, but y'all thought he was cloned because of how his head looked, right? And, you know, now he wants to come out and say that he's about to do a one-man show. A one-man show to tell us what happened to him. After he popped out of nowhere, healthy, muscles on fleek. I said, when people sick for that long, they lose muscle loss. They have muscle mass. They lose it, right? You're not eating well. You're recovering. You're flimsy. He wasn't flimsy. He still had his chest muscles. He still had the muscle shirts on. He was saving people purses, showing up on yachts with tequila in his hand, talking about he had just fought for his life. Yeah. Exactly. I'm not crazy. That's like your man showing up for 3 days saying that he was in a hospital and you don't call every hospital and jail and you know he lying. You know he lying. You ain't been in the hospital. I don't call every hospital in the area. Well, it was out of town. I called them too. You wasn't in no hospital for a 50-mile radius. You wasn't in jail either. And if you was in jail, you would have called me to put something on the books. What hoe was you with? What hoe was you with? Now, he want to do a one-man show. Why? I don't know. I do not know. He wants to sell us what happened to him. So here's what he says. This is what he says on Instagram. He announces a one-man show detailing his health scare. What had happened is the title. All you got to do is say what had happened was I lied. Okay? An evening with Jamie Foxx, featuring Jamie Foxx. Now, mind you, he's a comedian, but he didn't say comedy show. He said a one-man show where he's going to be sitting up there trying to lecture and tell us every event to do us the same way that lady did us on TashaKLive.com when we got to what happened. Did you off this man because he gave you flowers in a card for Mother's Day and it wasn't good enough? And she said, I want to save it for my book. That's what he finna do to y'all next. New York Times bestseller. Join us for an unforgettable one-man show as Jamie Foxx takes the stage to share his journey through a serious health scare filled with humor, heart, and inspiration. Experience Jamie like never before in his intimate, engaging performance as he opens up about his struggles, triumphs, and everything in between. Get ready for a night of laughter, reflection, and genuine connection. I know a run-on sentence when I see one. I took English one time. And this, you just repeating yourself. Don't miss this exclusive one-man show, One More Chance, in the evening with Jamie Foxx. Ticket information coming soon, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We don't know what comedy club, but yeah, why do we need to buy tickets for you to tell us what happened to you? Why would we think it's funny? Are you trying to become a preacher? Do you need money that bad? What is it? Why are you wasting our time? I'm going to go to the show and I'm going to come back and tell y'all so we just get it over with, for real. I'm going to go. As a matter of fact, no, I'm going to send one of my team members to go. I ain't even going up in there. Y'all want to go? Let me see the comments. Do y'all want to go? Do you? You said money dried up and Beyonce took it off. Listen. Y'all better be liking this video. That's all I ask. I don't ask y'all for no donations. Just like the video or dislike the video. Do a damn TED Talk and call it a day. Okay? That's free. Why do we need to pay you to tell us what happened to you? Put it in a book. I would rather him put it in a book than waste our time to come out and tell us nothing. Absolutely nothing. But he gonna have all his celebrity friends there that done lied for him and covered up for him to tell him. The same thing happened to him that happened to Nicole Murphy's boyfriend. What's his name? Braithwaite? Wayne Braithwaite? Huh? Yeah. Wayne Braithwaite, who allegedly got cancer, okay, but was ordered to leave the country in November, but coincidentally died in February after he was deported, after he was told to deport after he had beat his ex-wife. But now he gone. He about to cross the border again and get some benefits and get a house in California and everything. Yeah, He was a scammer too. Y'all ain't hear that from me. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We need to move on, Jamie. Okay, Cam Newton. Oh, Charlamagne, real quick. Okay, good, because I got to be finished with this. We're going to start the next show at what time? We don't need this to start the next show, do we, Jasmine? Do we need to end, like, because, you know, we got an interview planning here, so we can go ahead and start TashaKLive.com, even though this interview is playing. What you mean you can't have two steamers downstairs? Oh, my God. So then should we release it separate? No, we'll release it together. We're good. Okay, it's gonna be a long night because I ain't been with y'all in a long time. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Jasmine about how we're gonna do these shows because we got an interview. Okay, that explains everything that Jennifer Williams and Christian Gold, how they got their money. Since they don't want to tell y'all, we'll tell you. Okay, that's what we do here. Okay, and it's about 45 minutes long, so I'm gonna go ahead and get through this and we'll be done. All right, so real quick, Charlamagne lied. He said that he won his case. His lawsuit that Jessica Reed had filed against him for talking about her in the book, lying on her in the book, and, you know, taking her stuff without her permission. He pled guilty for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And then she sued him pro se and iHeartRadio. So he decides to leak an exclusive to the blog saying that he was victorious in court. The court dismissed her case because he didn't do it. That was a lie. That was a whole lie. She filed pro se. It was a procedural error with her not being a lawyer and didn't submit a motion right and on time. That's why her lawsuit got dismissed, because she's up against a giant that is paying his legal fees. He's getting paid to lie and pander to the black community, okay? So no, he didn't win, and he wasn't proven not guilty or not liable. That's not what happened, okay? We got plenty of tape around here that she could have used in court of him claiming he did this to women. Even so much so, his last episode on Spotify that he's probably gonna go and remove, but the winos caught it, okay? I ain't put it here because he was probably gonna strike the video. Him and what's the white man name? The comedian? Andrew Schultz are over there laughing again, and he's questioning how is it that a certain man uses Spanish Fly? You got daughters, man. You got a wife. You even claim that you even allegedly drugged your own wife, and then she came out on your own show to say it. Don't play, Charlamagne. This is what we not finna do. I'm not taking you serious until you shave off those eyebrows. I don't even think they real anyway. I think he done glued them on as a distraction from the dark circles and the bleaching he done did on his face. Don't play like that. That lady did not lose her lawsuit. It was dismissed based on a procedural area because she don't have white folks backing her the same way you do. That's why they got me banned at iHeartRadio, and I never asked to come. Never asked to come up to that office. Why are y'all banning me? I never said I wanted to come be on one of y'all shows. Whose show? Whose show? I got my own show. The hell? It's international. Whatever. Anyway, so stop the cap. Now we moving on real quick. Cam Newton. I'm surprised that y'all even, thank you for the real picture of him. We haven't seen what Cam Newton really looked like, okay? But this is what he looked like. He looks like what should have happened to Jamie, but it didn't happen. Jamie Foxx, okay? When Jamie Foxx said that they said he had a stroke or something, this is what Cam Newton looks like in real life, but he got dreads, he got funny little Willy Wonka chocolate factory hats and suits and shit like that. This is the prize, y'all. This is the prize. This is who bags need to be packed expeditiously and very neat, because you got to pack his hats a certain way to go over his dreads and his extra large clothes. Mm-hmm. He looks like a Looney Tune. Right, but he out here trying to tell y'all. Like, I just don't get why there's outrage over him. 8 children, 3 different women. He don't want none of them. Still want kids. And then he has the audacity. Like, I don't understand this. Like, why do you have a platform and you pay people, because he pays people to come sit on his platform to disseminate their knowledge, only for him to get offended by the knowledge he's paying them to spit, because he's being told no. And I could tell he's the type. Jasmine, do you have a current picture of him? Okay, thank you. You could tell clearly by his outfits and stuff that he doesn't like to be told no or that he can't. Just sit on that for a second. Let me see the comments for a second. Just sit on that for a second. Cam Newton clearly, by the looks of him, how he dresses, how he acts, clearly hates being corrected, told no, or told that he can't. For that simple fact, this is the reason why he does this type of shit. I said, you could clearly tell, like, he is giving Tyrese energy and Judge Greg Mathis energy. More mouth, more flashier. He look better than his women. He knows more than his women. T.I., same thing. Needs to be, like, his ego to be stroked. He needs to be the center of attention. Yeah, I'm giving you babies, but I'm the baby. I'm the baby. Yeah. Clearly, you could tell, if you tell him no, he gonna go do it anyway. So when that young lady gets up on his podcast to tell him exactly what he needed to hear, and then he wants to drag her and say, how is it that a 41-year-old single woman with no kids has the audacity to tell me who I am? And he tries to drag her for telling him about him. I was like, this man ain't never listened to anything anybody has tried to tell him. Like, that's the reason why he's covering himself up, because he's ugly. Let's go ahead and play a little bit about, let's play a little bit of what that grown-ass woman had to say about this child here. Let's go. Let's go.
People see my situation and not think that I'm not high function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married.
If you got to tell yourself, that's like T.I. trying to tell himself he's smart and he makes up words expeditiously. What'd you say? That's in the Urban Dictionary. Okay. Tries to sound smart. Let's go ahead and go.
I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active.
Paul, ain't that how they be doing women with multiple baby daddies and stuff? Ain't that how these men out here be doing the women with multiple daddies? Oh, you ain't that. You low value. You this. You got 3 baby daddies. Why would somebody want you? Let's go. Keep playing.
Okay, so you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now,
But they already got a deficit. Look who their daddy is. Shit. Go ahead, go.
you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home. And
I love her. I don't know her name. Dr. Bryant. Yes. And he had the nerve to come for her. So how are you 41? Beautiful, no children and no man. Single. Newsflash, every woman that you with single. Cam? When you're not married, you're single. So much so. So I like that after, he tried to come for the doctor, his ex-fiance, who, I'm gonna be honest with you, he has disrespected this woman all up and down social media. Kia Proctor. So much so, when I tell you, he was so broke at one point, right? Because he got watched Jazzy on the road doing comedy shows, changing wigs and costumes during her comedy shows to pay bills because he on YouTube doing what we do. Yeah, because he's too much of a what do you call it? Like of a superstar to accept a $5 million contract from the NFL. He's worth more than that. His clothes cost more than that. So his ex-fiance, who he had 5 children with, whose life he put on hold, only for him to knock up a hoe and give her an apartment above a restaurant that he owned that closed because the food was nasty. How you leave in the restaurant to go upstairs, get your dick sucked, and then come back downstairs, and then you want to serve somebody food in Atlanta. And so his ex-fiance decided to leave him. And you know what he does? Because she doesn't want him, he takes her to court, drags her through court. He ain't paying child support, this much child support on this many children. He want cars back that he gave her 10 years ago because he need to sell them. He ain't got it. So when she came out here to lightly drag his ass, I said, don't worry, girl, I'll finish for you before you go ahead and start. So I'm just translating what she about to tell you right now. Go ahead, Kia. Go
I wanted to focus on my career and get something going for myself. And then I ended up pregnant with Kashmir. And then that's when I went through a public breakup, and that was that. And then me and my partner, we separated. So I'm a single mom of 5. 5 kids later, people always ask, well, why are you, like, what happened with your marriage? Or, like, why you're not in a relationship? And I always say I was never married, but the relationship, I thought it was going towards marriage. And then my partner at the time had an outside baby. And he kind of wanted to force it on me. And I wasn't really ready to, I mean, I don't really know how to describe this or talk about this. He had a baby outside of our relationship that I was not okay with. And we were not married. So I'm like, I'm not about to deal with this because I thought what we had was something way more special than the way you're treating it. And I felt like I had no choice but to leave. I had to choose me and my kids over what he was about to put me through. So.
And that's what he's mad about. That's what he's about, my fear of marriage, my fear of this. I'm like, a big man such as yourself, put him back up with Watch Jazzy. He's a big man. He's huge, right? Huge. You scared? You scared? What are you scared about? Are you scared, Cam, that they're going to do to you what you've been doing to them? You scared that they're going to go have a baby with somebody else and your friends are going to laugh at you? Are you scared that they're going to get more attention than you? Because when you have a man that likes too much attention, you have to be wary of that. Who are you putting on for? What? Give me a man that just don't want to be seen. He don't even want to be heard. He content. This man is not content. Any man that spends, first of all, thousands of dollars on ugly ass clothes to wear to get, obviously there's some type of deep-rooted insecurity. And the women he attracts have that insecurity too, because you know what? It's like they have to dial themselves down. Because Watch Jazzy used to be very active on social media. You remember that? She used to be just like Beast. Oh shit! I done spit my goddamn tequila. Look at the devil. Damn. Don't worry, we need some paper towels. Let me see. Thank you. I ain't need it no damn way. But anyway, I'm gonna need a few more, Jasmine. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, I done spit my shot. That's okay, I got a second shot. Don't worry about that. I know, right? I got another one, Jasmine. You can steal. I got another one. We deserve that. We worked our ass off this weekend. But anyway, what was my job? He always purposely dates women that he could, like, that don't require a lot of attention. How do you watch Jazzy, someone who was known out here for her comedy, for her wittiness, for her beauty, for her strength, and now you just dialed her back to being packing his bag and unpacking his bag, because obviously packing all these clothes take a lot of time. He spends more time on himself on the outside than he does. And then he has the audacity to come for a woman who is college educated, is a doctor, all because she told him what this hoe can't tell him. Because she knows herself. And she knows that somebody like him would never be able to play her the same way he put on these play clothes going outside. I'm not finna do this. Moving on. Nobody got time. I'm telling you, niggas that like too much attention. Who are you craving attention for yourself because you're lacking something? And the fact that you scared of something says a lot. You scared of marriage on a big nigga like you? Not you. Moving on. Last but not least, okay? So we got a 45-minute interview, which means we're going to be live on TashaKLive.com at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time, okay? So real quick, y'all have been following Jennifer Williams out here on Basketball Wives and her fiance, Christian Gold. We have reported on him a few times. We already told you he was scamming. Now it's been confirmed, okay? So we got an actual victim here who's going to be bringing more victims to let you know exactly where Jennifer Williams' fiance is getting his money from. That she's wearing on her finger and spending and trying to plan a wedding behind, that the judge said, I'm sorry, no, you can't do it, okay? And so for those of y'all that haven't been updated on, where he gets his money from, since she claims she doesn't know and that his business is actually legit, well, the victims say otherwise, okay? And so without further ado, I give you, I can't even really say her name, Alteria, okay? Altera, who is a current victim of Christian Gold, a.k.a. Christian Walden, Jennifer Williams' fiance, okay? Like, here you go. Let's go. Jennifer Williams, Christian Gold, a.k.a. Christian Walden, okay? I knew he was scamming just based off of his name. Any dude that's on social media with a pseudo name, and he came out of nowhere attached to an older, desperate housewife, I knew what it was from jump. Now, I've already reported on him, and I already knew. I was like, well, you can't say what it is that you do in 30 seconds. It's because you don't do nothing. You scam. You take advantage, you exploit. Now, I think the internet is familiar with Christian Gold's, previous arrest and, why he's on restitution for allegedly, and we're going to say allegedly because he stands by, he didn't make her jump. Apparently, he kept his ex-girlfriend hostage or something like that and made her jump from the 4th floor is what he was charged with. And she had, sustained injuries from that. And the $250,000 restitution plus him serving jail time is what he needs to pay. And because he has a lifestyle that he has to fund because he is next to someone who is in the limelight, Jennifer Williams, he's got to seek other means. And so this is where you come in at. So you reached out to me. I guess you have a post that's viral already. And you want to come forward with how he is making his $250,000 restitution payments, how he is supporting his lifestyle to Jennifer Williams, how he is able to keep up with the Joneses without having a job, per se. Am I right?
Right.
Okay. So tell us how you met Christian Walden, a.k.a. Christian Gold.
So these previous network marketing companies he speaks of, I was a part of one of them.
Oh.
So that's how I knew him before he was or knew of him, because I can't say I know him real well. But I knew of him before Jennifer Williams. So, when I met him, we were in the same network marketing company. He left. And again, network marketing isn't what I do. Like, I have multiple businesses. My husband works a 9 to 5. We got 6 kids. We're normal people. We don't live the limelight like that. And, you know, we developed some sort of, I would say, I wouldn't say friendship, but acquaintanceship over the years between my husband, Christian, and I. He was in a network marketing company, I Am Academy, which taught him how to trade. And I will say, when we got into this, Christian, at first, and I am the only one that actually has this story because there are many victims and they've all been reaching out to me since I went on YouTube and told my story. Um, when we first got into this, he did make us money. My husband funded an account, a trading account, with $4,000, and the $4,000 turned into 13,000. And
What did
my
you
husband,
spend on that? Okay,
so
go ahead.
so my husband, but again, we had access. We were watching it grow. My husband could go in and say cash out and pull the money out to his account. Christian could not do that. So because he made us, and I think he made that amount of money in like 2 weeks, to tell you the truth, maybe 3 weeks, somewhere around there. So it was a quick turnaround, boom, and that's how he got us, because we saw it and we said, oh, okay. So he proposed to my husband and I, as well as a ton of other people, something that he called a lottery or a project. He called them projects. And what it was we all collectively put money into a pot to trade. Pretty simple. So the way the first pot was set up was 1,000 spots. This is how he got all of us, because a lot of people are questioning and saying, hey, well, why did you guys keep giving him money if he never actually paid out afterwards? Well, this is how. So he started Project 1,000, which is 1,000 spots into a trading account. Each spot cost $100.
Okay.
So, and he projected that this 1,000 project, at the end of 1 year time period, if we kept the money in for 1 year, it would turn into 225 million, I believe was the figure he said. So just like your face, we're like, well, if we only put $100 in, exactly. So we went ahead and we bought some spots. Well, then he came up with, hey guys, there are some people that don't want to wait a full year for their payout. They want to do a 6 month. So we're going to do a project 200, which is called 6 months. And that's 200 spots. So of course it starts trading at a little or smaller amount.
Okay.
And my husband said, well, that's only a 6 month waiting. So because he's a finance director in the car industry, he's numbers. He's like, if I buy more project 200, I'm gonna own a large percentage, and I'm gonna be able to cash out in 6 months and get my money. So again, we get that funded, it starts trading. Couple of months later, hey, we're going to start Project 100, which is going to be a 3 month project, only 100 spots, but that way people can make some money. Then he started a Project 500, which was 9 months. Then he started a Project 2000, which was a year and a half. So you've got all these projects trading at different times. And when I say, because his company is called Gold Reserve Fund.
Okay.
Okay. Now he had on Gold Reserve Fund, the website's no longer up anymore, so you can't even go and look at it. But he had on Gold Reserve Fund, he said that he would give us an interest of 2 to 3% with our trading. And if you think about it, 2 to 3% a day is good. That's a good percentage. You're walking away with some money.
Mhm.
And as I said, we made money we made 4,000 to 13,000. and we were able to cash it out. Well, during this trading time and getting all these people in that he got in, he said, oh, the platform I'm using no longer supports this. We have to move to a different platform. This is where things started getting sketchy, because when we moved to a different platform, none of us could see what he was doing. None of us could fund our account. So we couldn't go, hey, put money in this account. We couldn't do that. We had to send our money to Christian for him to put in our account. We couldn't pull our money out like before. We had to ask Christian for our money to pull it out. So this whole platform became very vague. And he had a Telegram channel where he was communicating with everybody. We were promised daily updates on accounts. We never got them daily, ever. Anytime we reached out and said, hey, do you mind telling us the update and what the account balance is, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got cussed out. I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm in Paris. I don't have time for this. It's yeah. And I even read a text message the other day. I was laughing where he wrote me and told me I was a pain in his ass.
But he
I was
got your
like,
money.
right, but I'm a pain in his ass. So I started laughing and I said, well, I'm about to be a real pain in his ass now. It's getting pretty ugly. And so, back in March, something happened that, and a lot of people on our first YouTube, all the commenters on YouTube, they're like, well, if her husband was making, because my husband was making $20,000 to $30,000 a month as a finance director for a car dealership. That's not, yes, it's a lot of money, but that's not unheard of for somebody that's in finance. And so with him, we were making that type of money, but then he lost his job for 8 months. We've got 6 kids, we've got businesses. Bills still add up when you don't have a job, you know? And so we're reaching out to Christian during this time and we're like, hey, we know you have this account with money in it. That's ours. And we know you're not supposed to pay out till this date. Can we get a loan against it? Because we're in a bad spot. We've got, bills adding up. We're not getting unemployment. Business isn't doing well. Like, can we get some of the money? And we were denied or we were ignored, either one. And it got to a point where my husband did get a job temporarily and he bounced around a couple of times.
Okay.
And during that time, he had a project 2000 that he was trying to fill the last of the spots.
Okay.
Now, when he is trying to fill the last of the spots, he hits my husband up because he knows my husband will give it to him. You ask him for the money and he thinks that it's going to make him some money. He's going to take that leap. So he reached out to him, told him something like there was 19 spots that needed to be filled up on it. So that's $1,900. My husband sent him the $1,900. 3 weeks later, husband lost the job. We needed to pay one of the bills. He reached out to Christian and said, hey, that Project 2000 account, did you start trading it yet? Christian said no. And he said, well, I have something that came up, with our bills and stuff that I got to take care of. Can I please have that $1,900 back since you didn't start trading it? Let me just go through the excuses that he gave. 1, he didn't have cash. 2, all his money is on credit cards. And see, I own a coffee shop. So I said, oh, no problem. I'll just send you an invoice. You can go ahead and pay your credit card, use your credit card to pay the invoice. It'll be in our bank account. Couldn't do that. Now all the money's in the trading accounts and he's trading them. So it took him 3 weeks to pay us $1,900. So
you think the money was in Paris with him?
So this was in
Switzerland?
March. This was in March.
Okay.
So
let me look at his Instagram to see where he was in March. You keep talking.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't
Put
even
my
think about
reading
that.
glasses on real quick. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. We want to see
So
what Jennifer and her husband was at. Yeah.
in
Okay.
so in March, my
Mhm.
husband and I looked at each other and we said, something don't sound right.
Mhm.
Because if he's got all this money, and I'm going to tell you, our project accounts at this time, I
Mhm.
think they were all running, and when we totaled it up in March, it was like $1.1 million equally between all of them. So we're like, there's no way he can't pull from this and give us nine. Yes, and I do have receipts of all of this and dates.
$1.9 million
1.1. Oh,
to
hold on,
Christian.
hold on, it gets good. It gets good. It
Oh,
gets even better.
it gets even better than that, child. Like that's a
It gets
wow.
better than that.
Okay, keep.
So
Did he delete his Instagram?
no, so his Instagram is GOLDV
Okay,
RSRV.
gotcha. Okay.
So he changed it. He did delete a lot of videos on there. He deleted a lot of videos, as well as I think Jennifer, because Jennifer was tagged in them. Um, and it's a little cleaned up from what it used to be. I do know that. I've noticed it's.
So when did y'all give him the money though? When did
We
y'all
gave
start giving these
him.
Project 100, Project
Oh,
200?
we started funding all those counts last year. This time last year.
So on February 25th is when Jennifer showed off a nice
Mm-hmm.
diamond ring.
Mm-hmm.
It is clear. It's shining. I need my glasses on. Wow.
Yes. And so in March, my husband and I said, something doesn't add up. We need to start watching stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, this wasn't March. This was February, because this is where the kicker is. Project
Mhm.
100.
Mhm.
Remember, Project 100 was only a 3-month account. So when this became fishy and it took him time to pay us the $1,900, this was in February, or it was either late January, early February.
Mm.
And my husband said, we're going to hold off and we're going to see if this is really a scam, because Project 100 is supposed to pay out February 29th, the end of February. And
He
I
was
said,
in
okay.
Paris. He had proposed to her in Paris.
So he, on February 29th,
Uh-huh.
I was not in Project 100, but I knew people that were, that went in because of me. Okay. So I hit him up and I said, hey, did Christian pay you the money he owes you from that project today? They said, no, we got a text message from him. I
A
said,
text message.
oh, really? What does it say? And it said basically, thank you guys for all trusting me into, trading your money, this, that, the other. Because I hold myself to a higher standard, this project didn't accumulate the money that I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all y'all's money and I'm going to go ahead and put it into Project 200 that's supposed to pay in May, at the end of May. I'm going to go ahead and put it in Project 200 at the end of May, and you guys will get paid out in May instead of now. Didn't give them a choice, didn't nothing. Now, I and my husband are in Project 200, and we own 25% of Project 200. Now, this is where my mind starts thinking. I said, hold up. He didn't even ask me if I was okay with him adding another 100 spots onto the 200 that's already trading.
Because that'll decrease your percentage.
Exactly.
Yes.
According to Christian, no, it won't.
How? The math is the math.
I told him, I said, that's basic math. That is basic math. So I called him up and I was like, no, I don't agree with this. You didn't even ask us that are in 200 if we were okay with the 100. And I said, and did you even ask the 100 people? Did you give them the option to go ahead and say, hey, it's not the amount that I wanted it to be at. Now, do you want to keep trading it or do you want your money now? I said, because I know people in that project that were counting on getting paid today. They need that money. So, as fast forward, my husband said, okay, well, we can't really, push the envelope because we're not in Project 100, we're in 200. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to wait for Christian to pay out Project 200 and see what he does and see if he tries to screw us over. 1 week, because this is supposed to pay out May 29th. 1 week before he was supposed to pay out, he says, I just talked to my tax attorney and I cannot pay multiple payouts in 1 year due to capital gains tax. So all of you guys that are in all these projects are going to get paid out in September. I immediately got on the phone. I'm on him. No, that's not what the agreement was. We're not playing that. And he actually got on a Zoom with me and 14 others that I personally brought into his company. And these people are in Project 100, they're in 200. I'm sick as a dog. I can't even talk. I'm sick, but I'm holding this Zoom because I'm like, no, we're holding you accountable. Not only that, I know what a 1099-B is. That's
You
a
know how
capital
that shit
gains
worked, and
form.
that was cap.
And that's a capital gains form. All you got to do is fill it out, hand it to me. I take care of my own taxes. You don't take care of my taxes for me. You don't pay the IRS for me because capital gains tax is based off your income. You don't know what my income is.
It's not even his responsibility. That's yours. So he give you your money and say, hey,
Exactly.
this is what I paid out. It's not on me no more. It's on you.
Right. That's what a 1099-B is. And I told him that on this Zoom and he agreed. So I said, Christian, I said, if that's the case, give us our money. The people that are on this Zoom, all y'all need to speak up and say, I want my money. And I said, and we expect to get our money paid out that at the end of this month. We want our money. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to text all you guys tomorrow with your dollar figure and I'll pay you out. We never heard from him. So me being me, again, business owner, I do know a little something. I'm not that stupid. I was stupid enough to get into this, but I ain't that dumb. I said, no, no, no. We sent him, he was supposed to pay it. He agreed it. We have a recorded Zoom that says it. I'm sending your ass a demand letter. And because you breached the original terms of Project 100 and 200, I no longer want to do business with you and I want my money out of all them projects. I want everything.
How much did
that
you
I'm
guys
owed.
give him?
We gave him $18,000 and it grew to 70 grand. About 77,000 and some change. I have a
No, what happened
girlfriend.
was he sent that to
Mm-hmm.
Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them little kids out there went and mined a diamond and brought it back to him and met him in Paris. And he put it on Jennifer's finger. So Jennifer is showing off a blood diamond. Because he got
Yeah.
it wholesale from Africa. He didn't go
Well,
through the white man or the Arab. He went straight to Liberia with your money.
mm-hmm. And the
Capital
funny
gains
part is,
70 grand, but he still owed 250,000 in restitution. So he didn't even. I would have been like, yeah, I paid off my restitution. So
oh, well, so I will tell you, I actually looked up his court documents. The restitution was not
I thought
$250,000.
I saw that. Yeah, it's 12,500, ain't it?
And he just paid it by money order right before he filed his motion to walk in his hearing. That's what the court docs say.
I did see that. And there's a warrant for his arrest too.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that man was scamming. When she introduced him, I said, oh, what does he do? We can't find what he do. He's scamming. Lo and behold, it was y'all the whole time. Jasmine, remember when I did that damn show? I didn't even know what the fuck he did. It just I could smell it through the screen.
The funny part is, when I wrote him the demand letter, I got the other 14 people that were on the Zoom, and I sent you actually a copy of it.
Yeah, I saw it.
You see how I had it broken down in percentages and exact dollar amounts for each project. That total of that demand letter on everybody on it is $325,000. Now, if you compare it to his Telegram chat when I sent it, the project accounts collectively had $1.7 million in them.
Right now?
Hold on. Not right now. So I sent the letter on I sent it in June. I sent it to him. He received the letter on June, I think it was June 26th he received the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows he received it at, I think, 6:10 p.m. or so. And so I got it. And on the letter, I gave him 30 days to pay up. Now, this account dropped from 1.7 million to 1.5 million. And this is after I sent the demand letter to 1.1 million. During this time, I'm on his ass. I'm like, first off, this is showing that you're purposely losing our money because we requested it. That's how I feel. Because you haven't lost not one time until we started finding stuff fishy. And on the Zoom recording that we had with you requesting our money back in May, you told us we're lucky you didn't blow the accounts.
What, blow the accounts like how?
Blow, like literally just go in a trade and lose all the money. That's called a blown account. Just lose everything.
That's called federal prison time.
Well, hold on. Hold on. We get even better. So we sent the demand letter. We gave him 30 days. I sent him a text message and I included everybody on that demand letter in the text message because between this time, he had been going to different people and talking shit about me and trying to twist things up. And I was like, oh, no, no, no. We're going to get in a group. I'm going to confront you in front of all these people so they can see what kind of bullshit spews out your fucking mouth. And so I said, Christian, it's been 30 days since we sent that demand letter. Basketball Wives episode has aired, and you now suddenly got to pay $250,000 for restitution, $250,000 for a wedding. That's $500,000. That's how much the account lost in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Jennifer going to jail too.
So he said that, and I said, so when are you going to pay us our money? Because it's been 30 days. He danced around you know how he likes to dance. He don't really answer a question. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I said, okay, Christian. I said, again, you're not answering nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, do you want the lawsuit filed in Georgia? You want it filed in California? Or do I need to go to Paris? Which one? Do what you got to do, Altera. You're going to get paid in September. I'm going to now get paid in September when you agreed on Zoom that you were going to pay us? Also, I have a demand letter which is legally binding. You can't pay me whenever you feel like paying me. Especially when I got screenshots of an account that you're saying is at $1.1 million. What's the point? How come you can't pay me? That's my question. You got 1.1 sitting right here. And part of that's my money. Why can't I access it? That's what I want to know.
Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. Jesus Christ.
August 5th. Not August 5th. August 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets a text message. Now, hold on. I didn't get this text message. My husband didn't get this text message because during this time, and this is where Christian fucked up. During this time, my husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay for Project 200. So we were owed $13,000 and some change from Project 200.
Mm-hmm.
My husband got Christian to write us a promise to pay and notarized it with his legal Christian Walden name. Then my husband said, okay, now that I have the letter, when are you going to pay me? I'm going to pay you $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday, and then the rest when the trade is closed. But you're worth $6 million, right? You got $6 million liquid. But you can only pay us $1,000 on Wednesday and $1,000 on Friday, and the rest when the trade closes. So Wednesday rolls around. Christian, where's my $1,000? Crickets. Friday rolls around. So Christian, you said give $1,000 on Wednesday. It's now Friday. You owe another $1,000. We got sent $500. $500. So August 10th rolls around. Text message goes out to everybody but me and my husband because we have a promise to pay. But mind you, the promise to pay is only for Project 200. It ain't for all the rest of them. It's for one project. He sends out a message to everybody on August 10th. He lost the money. Gone. Because the stock market crashed on August 5th. And it took him a week to tell us because it's just been eating him alive. Money gone. None.
It ain't gone. He moved it.
So here's what's also funny. Since I went on the live podcast this last Sunday with Simone Redwine, is who I went on the podcast with on Sunday, as she ate him alive. He saw it. It got sent to him. Since then, he has sent us $1,500.
Oh, so now he's trying to send you some money.
Now he's trying to make it right. He's like, oh, I've seen your wife talking about me, so can you make sure she tells the public I paid y'all? You didn't pay us. You gave me $1,500.
So we'll make sure the public gets this update. But how much he owes you?
He does.
How much he got left? How much he owe you?
$77,000 and some change. Like
He still owe everybody else in the projects too?
Hell yeah, he owes everybody else. He ain't paid nobody nothing.
Can you get me a few 15, 20-minute interviews with them too?
Absolutely. I got 18 people. Matter of fact, you know who Louis is off of Love After a Lockup?
Yeah.
He's about to call me. He's a victim.
Yeah, I will set him up. We'll get them all set up, okay? We're gonna roll about one by one. You the second
asked for my number.
Rico, I gotta see him. Where's Rico based out of LA?
I don't know.
I mean, not Rico, goddamn Christian. Look at me thinking of Rico case.
Oh, Christian.
Shit.
He's in Atlanta.
Okay, he in Atlanta. Okay, I got some context.
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
Okay.
He's in Atlanta.
And he's still on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Did you contact his PO?
Oh, Christian's in trouble. Trouble. When I say trouble, Christian gonna hate me.
What happened, child? What you do?
I filed a complaint with the SEC.
Oh, okay.
The FTC.
Okay.
FINRA.
All right.
Board of Georgia Consumer Law.
Okay.
And last of all, the FBI.
Bingo. And you should have called. You should have called his PO too while you was at it.
Oh wait, her voicemail was full. Janice Davis. Yeah, her
You
voicemail's
ain't
full.
leaving no email?
She didn't leave.
I mean, you ain't sending no
So here's the
email?
thing. So here's the thing. When you call there, they won't let you talk unless you're an attorney or a corrections officer. So I played like I was an attorney. And they wouldn't even give me her email because I asked for it. So they just patched me through. But then I found a little contact us form on their website.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure did say, I'm trying to contact Janice Davis. I want you to know that your probationer is running a Ponzi scheme under Gold Reserve Fund that is registered with the state of Georgia
Mm-hmm.
as a technical company,
What
not
county
even
is
a
she in?
trading
Fulton
company.
County?
DeKalb.
DeKalb County, Janice Davis. If anybody knows DeKalb County, Janice Davis, probation officer, please email me. Let her know we got somebody that she need to revoke and lock up.
Well, he has a hearing on September 6th.
Oh, it's not fast enough. But go ahead. Yeah.
It's on September 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Simone is helping all of the victims.
Mm-hmm.
Simone Redwine is. And she did say that she's going to show up at court with all of our letters, with the FBI reports, because every single one of us have filed an FBI report against him.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'll just say this, and I don't care that Christian knows, and I'll say it real close. Christian, the special FBI agent called me yesterday. I talked to him on the phone.
I told you they love a good nigga in jail. They want them to work the land and shit like that. So yeah, he going to jail. Absolutely. So Jennifer, I'm sorry. I mean, Jennifer? Oh, you know a good scam when you see one. She gonna act like this
Here's
nigga
the
going to
thing.
work every day. He ain't going no motherfucking work.
This is the thing. I am convinced, and nobody can tell me otherwise, that Jennifer knows about all of this.
Okay.
And the reason being is when I started finding fishy things and I started going back because
Mm-hmm.
his telegram channel, he made it so you can't record, you can't screenshot,
Okay.
you can't see who else is in the chat.
Okay.
You can't talk to nobody. The only thing you can do is like the posts
Okay.
or anything like that. So me being who I am, I'm gonna grab another phone and start recording stuff.
Yes, you should.
And so when I was reviewing one of these Zooms
Okay.
that he recorded and dropped in this channel, Jennifer's in the background wiping down counters that don't need wiped down. They're clean as shit. So
She trying to
you and I both know as black women, we ain't wiping down clean counters for no
we
reason.
listening.
Exactly. We're listening and you're in the background, so you can't tell me that you know nothing.
Oh, she knows. She just don't give a damn, and she done introduce them to the public, so she gonna make sure that like everything stays clean. You need to clean this up. You need to make sure this doesn't touch me. No, bitch, you need to let him go publicly. You need to be like, I'm
So it's
sorry to
going to
everybody that
touch
he
her.
scammed. I should have listened to y'all. I was old, desperate, impressionable, and naive, and I wanted a man, so I took a piece of man and didn't know what came with him and ignored y'all. And I should have been bonding with y'all as girlfriends and as people because y'all was looking out for me. I'm sorry. That's all she got to do. And take that blood diamond off and go get some money for it and at least try to give y'all money back that he bought, because that ring, that's from y'all motherfucking money.
Oh, and that's what I've been saying. And what's crazy is
I go
about
cut
all
her
of
finger
this.
off.
What's crazy about all this?
I look up on I go cut down. She better hide her hand. She better hide her motherfucking hand. For real. You got my money. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
What's crazy about all of it is when we were doing the Simone show, there was victims on there I never met or talked to a day in my life who found him through Basketball Wives because they've seen it. And this is playing them a video of me telling that, yes, my husband had $4,000 grow to 13 and we were able to cash out. So he used me as a pawn. And one of the victims sent Simone that video and she played it in our podcast. And I instantly got pissed because I said, now this motherfucker used me. Excuse my language.
You good, y'all. You good. Of course he did. Of course. Now let me ask you something, because I know, listen, I have no history with Simone. I just know that she's covered a few things pertaining to my legal situations, and they were all wrong. So are you sure that she know what the fuck she talking about when it comes to this shit? Because I was shocked to see her as a girl, as a lawyer, and she didn't know the difference between a Chapter 11 and a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. I was just like, wow.
So I will tell you, everything she told me that's going to happen has happened.
Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, because you do have to be a bankruptcy attorney to understand bankruptcy. So when she was doing this show, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? I was a little confused, because, everybody out here, they call themselves lawyers. I ain't seen no legal degree or nothing like that. So I was just trying to figure out if she really knew what she was doing. No hate to her, but I'm glad that she is doing what she has to do to help y'all, because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to pick up a book and learn the differences in that. So, but shout out to Simone if she got it right this time, and she doing right by y'all, because I watched it and I was like,
she's definitely,
that's not right,
she's putting
child.
in the footwork.
Okay. Right. I watched it. I was like, that's not right. I don't know what school you graduated from, but that's not right. But it's okay. It's okay. It was cool. It's cool. No hate. One black woman to another. Go ahead. But keep going.
But yes, so she's definitely put in her footwork, and everything she's told me to do, I've done, and everything she told me they were going to say, it happened very quickly.
Okay.
And so, and she's definitely done her thing. I do have to give her props, because I will tell you, since I got on that podcast, my life has been exhausting. Phone blowing up, people calling, I'm a victim too, this, that, the other. I need your help, because honestly, I'm kind of head in this thing. I'm like, you use me as a pawn, and you fucked up big time, because number one, I have a demand letter to you. So you owe me that money. And number two, your dumbass signed a promissory note.
Okay.
And now you want to say, oh, you need to go in public and say that I paid y'all.
Publicly pay me my motherfucking money, and then I'll say I paid y'all.
And that's exactly what he texted my husband and said, will your wife talk to me? And my husband said, I think you should pay her before this gets worse. And he said, damage is already done.
Okay. Well, listen.
But who did it to who? Did I do the damage to him, or did he do it to himself?
It's narcissism. That's all that is. Narcissism. So, it seems like the ball is rolling. Will you be giving us an update on September 6th on what happens in court?
I absolutely will. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And will you set me up with a few of the victims as well too?
Absolutely,
because I don't need all of them. Just give me a few good ones.
There's a lady who literally gave him her $30,000 Social Security check. She's in a wheelchair and she's living in a motel, and she's been begging him.
Now, see, Jennifer need her motherfucking ass whooped.
And I got that lady's number. She's more than willing. She need to
watch her motherfucking finger.
Yeah. Now that's evil. That's evil.
And it's like, we tried to tell her. Didn't we try to tell her, Jasmine? They locking up housewives by the pound these days. You know how many housewives they done indicted for scamming? Jennifer next. They locking up these reality stars. They love a good publicity. I'm telling you, these prosecutors, they need somebody they can brag about to their colleagues. You seen this reality show? Yeah, I popped that one. Absolutely. Listen, because we've been here about 45 minutes. How can people? Do you want people calling you and reaching out to you through DM and stuff?
I mean, they can go ahead. You can follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram. I'm more of a Facebooker than anything.
Okay.
So My name's very unique. It's not hard to find me. I'm pretty public. I
Okay.
mean, how many
So your
Alteras you
Instagram. What's
see
your
in the world?
Instagram?
My Instagram's MissMZ.Altera.
Okay,
So at Miss
mz.altera.
Altera.
Okay, we're gonna make sure we put
Yep.
that up here as well too when we iron that out. And I'm sorry that you and your husband went through this, and I'm glad that you guys are like, putting your foot down now. My platform is huge, okay, and so it will reach definitely a bigger audience and stuff like that. Shout out to what Simone is doing, to help you guys. And we just kind of want to join on board and help you guys to get the word out, because that's the shit I don't play about.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I mean, there was a
I
woman
do get
on his
irritated when it
Instagram
comes to people
3
taking
days
advantage of
ago
other
asking
people.
him.
Huh?
There's a lady on his Instagram 3, 4 days ago asking him how to trade. People need to know not to give him money.
We're gonna make sure. I got you. So okay, so definitely we're gonna go ahead and share your Instagram. And again, I'm sorry. Tell your husband I'm sorry that you guys went through this. Maybe you guys had to go through this so you could save others. You know what I'm saying? And so
Absolutely. Yep.
and the good thing about this is that you guys do know how to trade. So you don't need him. All right. Hear ye. So this is what I'll be saying at the wedding. But she canceled the wedding. Jennifer Williams canceled the wedding because the judge canceled the wedding and said that he couldn't fly out of the country. Christian Gold, and said he get people back their gold. And so if they were to have a wedding, I would hit the wine glass and say both of y'all ass need to be in jail. Okay? Because she literally living off them people money. Acting like she don't know where he got. This man ain't getting up to go to work. What is he doing? You know what's up. Thank you so much to Alteria and all the victims that I'm going to speak to, okay, regarding this. But I told you we had it. It wasn't getting big enough for me, so we had to bring it to our big platform, all right? Don't forget, guys, we're going to be in Houston December 31st for New Year's Eve. Make sure you get your tickets right now before they sell out, TashaKOnStage.com. It doesn't matter if you've been to any one of my shows. This is our end of the year celebration as winos all together. You can come. We got winos coming from the UK, from Canada, from everywhere to party with us for New Year's Eve, okay? Tickets are on sale right now, TashaKOnStage.com. Don't forget Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're pulling up September 15th at the Tulsa Comedy Club. I cannot wait to drink wine with y'all and gossip with y'all and everything like that. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in tonight. I really missed you guys. Glad to be back. Sorry my voice is gone, but my comedy tour over the weekend took my voice because it was just a moment you had to see, okay? Notice we ain't got no bad reviews because we having fun, all right? We are having a blast. I love you guys so much. We're about to head over to TashaKLive.com. We also got wine on Diddy. We got wine on Drea Kelly. Also got wine on Tamar, and then we got an exclusive interview with a source who has known Wanye Morris for many, many years. He is being dragged right now by his kids on social media. Apparently, he left his wife for his side bitch and everything like that. We got all of the deets with a special guest. That'll be coming on TashaKLive.com, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see that interview. If you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to hit me in the DM on Wine with Tasha K. Please, guys, follow me everywhere on Instagram, Facebook. Shout out to Facebook for watching this as well, too. All right, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, wherever you see me, follow me, DM me. If you have a story you want to tell that's personally happened to you, please hit me in a DM or email me at onwinewithtashak@gmail.com, or you can catch me in a DM. Make sure you put the specifics, okay? If you want to advertise on the platform, please feel free to hit us at ads@TashaKLive.com. Don't forget, guys, we are on tour. We're heading to Phoenix, Arizona, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Richmond, Virginia, D.C., Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio, all of these cities, okay? We got about 10 more cities left on the tour. And we also have Houston that we're going to close it off with, which is our big annual celebration for everybody. Don't forget to buy tickets only from my website so that you don't get whipped out. TashaKOnStage.com. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I will see you Friday for some good old Free Friday. And with that being said, now I got to go. Bye.
How was your birthday, man? And what was your wish for this year?
Oh man, my birthday was amazing. I sold out 2 shows at the Uptown Comedy Corner for my birthday. We kicked off the Wine Gospel and Comedy Tour. It was absolutely amazing, okay? And my wish, honestly, is to spend New Year's Eve with the winos in Houston. So I'm trying to put that together there right now as we speak, okay? But the best part about it though is the girls went home. They all made it home safe.
But did you miss me though? For real, because
I miss you.
I'm saying it seems like a thing.
Did you know I'm married? No, I didn't miss you. No.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
For my birthday was fine. What you mean party with you for your birthday?
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
You know why we ain't damn party. Don't act like that. You know why we ain't party. They kicking in both your damn houses and shit, arresting people. They done found videos of you beating women and shit. People been talking shit about you for years. Absolutely not. You know why you ain't motherfucking partying. Shit, everybody gonna leave safe.
Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes.
Winos, sometimes Diddy is gonna want to party and you got to tell him no. I'm reserving New Year's Eve to party with my winos in Houston, Texas. Get your glasses ready to bring in the new year with me at Bayou City Event Center December 31st. And after the show is the after party. And after the party is the we ain't doing none of that in Houston. Them numbers is too hot and too high right now. I can't wait to see y'all in Houston. Let the countdown begin for a night of wine, gossip, and comedy. Tickets on sale right now via TashaKOnStage.com. Now!